Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Chevrolet Bolt Premier EV, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. As automotive manufacturers slowly develop their EV portfolios, vehicles such as the 2019 Chevrolet Bolt bridge the gap between yesteryear's low-range city cars and the fully electric future. The Bolt is one of two cars, the other being the Tesla Model 3, that offers more than 200 miles of range at a relatively affordable price. Its long range, combined with ever-expanding network of fast-charging stations, means the Bolt is one of the few electric vehicles realistically capable of long-distance travel. The 2019 Chevrolet Bolt EV is an all-electric four-door hatchback that is offered in just two trim levels, LT and Premier. Both share the same mechanical running gear, including the electric motor, which makes 200 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque, and the large 60 kilowatt-an-hour battery that is good for an estimated 238 miles on a full charge. I think it's worth upgrading to the Premier, even though you can now order both safety equipment packages on the base LT, making it a bit more customizable than last year's model. The Premier doesn't cost much more than the LT, equipped with the driver confidence and comfort and convenience packages, which is included with the Premier, but the leather upholstery and additional rear seat luxuries ensure that every passenger rides comfortably. It's also the only way to get the optional Bose audio system. So, if you want the Bose audio system, you got to get the Premier. So whichever trim you choose, however, the DC fast charging option is a necessity for interstate travel. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2019 Chevrolet Bolt electric vehicle. It's an EV. It comes in two trims, a base model, which they call the LT, and then the top trim level, which they call the Premier, that gets leather interior and a Bose sound system and all that there. We're going to build the Premier because, well, I like leather interior. I want the upgrade, so let's do that. As we can see here, the base price starts at $36,620. That's obviously for the base model. Max cargo capacity, 56.6 cubic feet. That's obviously with probably the back seats folded down. Those are probably 60-40 split seat backs probably back there. And this vehicle has 238 miles of range. And I mentioned it earlier, the only other relatively reasonably priced EV that gets that kind of mileage is the Tesla Model 3, which I have done a build and price review on, and I'll put a link up to that video in the corner right now. We can also see here that they're showing us the exterior colors that are available for the 2019 Bolt electric vehicle, EV electric car. This color is slate gray metallic. This green mist metallic there is, and then there's another color called shock. There's a Cajun red. There's a kinetic blue. There's a mosaic black metallic. There's a summit white. There's a silver ice metallic. And then, of course, there's a nightfall gray metallic. Here are some quick notable features. Yeah, we know this, up to 238 miles of electric range on a full charge. You get a 10.2-inch diagonal color touchscreen, 25 miles per hour of charge with 240 volt, 32 amp charging unit. Is that what you can get at your house? Is that the level 2 charging that you can get at your house? I guess we'll probably maybe find that out a little bit going forward. And then, let's see. For 2019, the NHTSA 5-star overall vehicle score. I guess that's good. National Highway Traffic Safety something probably is what that acronym stands for. Gives them a 5-star rating on this 2019 Bolt. We don't get into pricing or financing or anything like that on vehicles on the channel, but seeing that this is an EV and, you get tax credits, it's worth noting that, yeah, you can get a tax credit back for this vehicle, but apparently when you buy it new anyway, but apparently you need to do it between, certain times. It's not just available at any time, right? So, and they tell you when they last updated this information, so pretty interesting there. Obviously, with a range of 238 miles, they're going to do a lot of touting and tooting their own horn about how much range this vehicle has, right? Did they say, and you can see by this picture, these people are clearly going on a road trip, and a road trip is indicative of somewhere that's far, And so, yeah, what a great picture to symbolize this electric vehicle that could go very, very far. That these people can go on a day trip or a road trip or something like that. But they're going to have to stop at a charging station. They're going to have to plan ahead, make sure wherever they go, there's going to be a charging station. And that hotel, if they maybe stay at one, they're going to need to have a charging station too, TOOs, and also otherwise they might be stuck wherever they're going. Right here, they're talking about how little maintenance that an electric vehicle requires. Well, at some point, that car will need a battery, but probably the first owner will never see that. That'll probably happen outside of warranty. And what does it cost to put a battery in these kinds of cars? That's got to be very, very expensive. At any rate, because there is no combustion engine, you don't have to worry about oil changes and things like that, right? So basically they're saying you just need to rotate the tires every 7,500 miles, replace a cabin filter every 22,500 miles, and check your brakes, hoses, and fluid levels periodically. That's what they're saying you need to do. Obviously, with an electric vehicle, like we're talking about, charging is a thing. Charging's a thing. So they're letting us know that you can charge at home. There's location-based charging, all that there. So let's take a look at what they say. Available 240-volt, 32-amp charging unit. Offers about 25 miles per hour charge time and is the fastest way to charge at home. Right? Professional installation required. So that's the charging station that you can get at home. This little green thing they've got on the wall. Right? However, if you need some fast charging, which offers about 90 miles and around 30 minutes of charge time, and it's available for is available for public use. So these are at your public charging stations. Those things are super fast, and so when you really got to get charged up, you had to leave the house apparently, or really, really, really plan ahead. And that's where I like EVs, but I'm starting to a little bit like them, but that's where they fall apart for me, is the charging and all that. All right, let's check out some other notable features for the 2019 Bolt EV electric car. So there's a driver information center, as we can see here. It says see detailed vehicle information. There's different modes. There's a classic, modern, and enhanced visual modes. We can see here that there's a digital speedometer. It gives you your average speed. Lets you know how much battery power is being used, perhaps. I don't know. Regeneration, that's the brake regeneration, where they try to generate energy from braking, the kinetic energy of braking. What else do we have here? They say energy details. Now, this tells you all kinds of useful stats. It says this screen breaks down the percentage of energy used during driving, including your climate controls and battery condition. Everything matters, right? That's the whole thing. They tell you, you get 238 miles of range. Is that with using no accessories? What if you're blasting your stereo and you have the AC on and you're going uphill a little bit because you're traveling to the mountain? Do you still have 238 miles of range? I doubt it. Over here, they're telling us that you can see total energy used and a bar graph that displays energy efficiency in 5-mile intervals for the previous 50 miles. And then here, this screen shows us our energy usage score. So this lets us know, then this score is based on several factors like consumption, driving technique, terrain, climate settings, and outside temperatures. Yeah, see, all those things matter and pull on the battery. So is the real world really 238 miles? What is the real world range of this EV when you've got regular things playing and going on in your car? Here's some other notable features about that infotainment system here. That's a 10.2-inch diagonal color touchscreen. There's also an 8-inch diagonal driver cluster. There's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. There's an available 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. And there's an available My Chevrolet mobile app, which they may tell us about here in a minute. But before we learn anything else about features and stuff like that, they only have 14 gallery photos. So let's take a look at these gallery images. The Chevy Bolt is not bad looking. As far as small cars go, as far as the Chevrolet small car lineup go, I actually like the Chevy Sonic. It is not a electric car. It's not a hybrid. It's got a gas engine, but it's a little bit bigger than this. The Chevy Sonic is very, very cool. I did a build and price of that. All right, nice shot of the front end there. Beautiful home in the background, of course. There's your level 2 charging station. Yeah, out on the open road here, right? Getting your 238 miles of range, surely. We saw this picture, the couple at their house with the charging station there. Here they're showing you the nice premium wheels and your very beautiful lights with some daytime running light action going on and your LED tail lights. The interior actually looks pretty nice for what it is. Nice chunky leather wrap steering wheel, looks attractive. Looks great at night. The shifter is very nice looking. Looks like leather interior. This must be a Premier that they're showing. Got some underglow ambient lighting around here. Yeah, looks to be a pretty nice place to be. Back seat looks reasonably comfortable enough. I see red piping on the seats. Is that a wireless charging pad down there, or is that just a slot for your phone? At any rate, it's a cool place. I like the little shifter. That's an electronic shifter. Of course, there's probably no cable connected to that. And yeah, here they're showing some cargo and the utility for our little 2019 Bolt. Yeah, and I think we're back to the beginning. All right, so let's go check out some more features, and then we can do our build and price. All right, check this out. They want to tell us about some design elements and the aerodynamics. They tell us the 2019 Bolt has expressive proportions and enclosed flat underbody. Yeah, most EVs are completely flat on the bottom, right? That also helps control airflow and all of that. So yeah, and as far as the expressive proportions they claim to have, the sculpting, it's not a bad looking electric vehicle for as far as electric vehicles go. Over here with cargo, yep, we got the 60-40 split rear seats, like I said. 56.6 cubic feet of cargo volume with said seats folded down. There is also an available false cargo floor, apparently. So this provides additional space when you need it while keeping your cargo organized, accessible, and neatly stowed away. Over here, they're telling us about the interior of the 2019 Chevy Bolt. It seats 5 comfortably. There's a multi-purpose front console, so you has generously sized cup holders. Yeah, and that is a wireless charging thing behind the shifter. And then there's the flat floor, so they tell us the placement of the Bolt EV battery allows for increased spaciousness and easy entrance and exit for you and your passenger. Okay, let's talk safety features for the 2019 Bolt. So there's a lot of available safety features. I don't see a lot of standard words here. We can see that they have available forward collision alert, available front pedestrian braking, available low-speed forward automatic braking. That means it's not standard, neither on the LT, which is the base, or the Premier. Then we have the available lane keeping assist with lane departure warning. Now, what does seem to be standard is a rear vision camera. Somebody left a comment on my channel, not that long ago, I had to dig it up, that they said some cars after, I don't remember what year it was, 2008, 2006, at some year, all cars now have to have a standard rear vision camera, and I'm inclined to believe that guy or that person because, well, every vehicle does seem to have a standard rear vision camera, so maybe that person was right. At any rate, here's that standard rear vision camera, but then available rear cross traffic alert. So, yeah. Available rear park assist, available rear camera mirror, a lot of available surround vision, right? A lot of available features. The only thing that's standard is camera, a rear backup camera. That's really the only safety feature. So they've done all this talking about all these great features, but you're not going to be getting it unless you pay extra. And I think we should. Check it out. They're showing you how the Bolt EV stacks up against the Nissan Leaf. I actually did a build and price review of the 2019 Nissan Leaf. So, of course, I'll go ahead and put a link up in the corner to that video right now. Here are some quick specs. The Chevy Bolt is 164 inches long and 62.8 inches high. It seats 5, max horsepower 200. We know the range is 238, and the cubic feet or the cargo capacity is 56.6 cubic feet. The two Bolt models, right? The LT starts at $36,620. That's the base model. And the Premier, which we're building and pricing, starts at $41,020. Okay, I think we learned everything we need to know about the Bolt. So let's go do the build and price. Click this little build and price button and go do it. Okay, so here we are. We get to choose either the LT or the Premier. Of course, we know we're doing the Premier. And now we can go to our colors. I'm not crazy about any of the colors. The premium colors, ones that we have to pay an extra money for, is the Kinetic Blue, the Cajun Red, and the Shock. We can rule those out because I'm not that crazy about them. The Slate Gray was nice. Let's take a look at that again. The Slate Gray is nice. You know what? I'm not crazy about any of the colors, so let's just leave it at Slate Gray. That's how I feel about the whole thing. Let's leave it at Slate Gray. And then we're going to do the dark galvanized gray perforated leather appointed seats trim, right? We want all black on black. Here they're showing it with galvanized and sky cool gray. I want all dark interior for sure. So there's a shot of our interior. And let's see, the next thing we need to do is check out the packages. Okay, what kind of packages do we have for the Chevy Bolt? Okay, I guess the Bose doesn't come standard. I guess the only way to get the Bose is if you get a Premier, because apparently here's the infotainment package, giving us the Bose audio, wireless charging, and a charge-only USB port. If we want the driver confidence package, now we get some more. Now here's where we get our safety equipment or our safety features, all that safety technology. So you know what? I think I want the infotainment package. Right? We're going to go ahead and do that for $595. We're going to go ahead and do that driver confidence package. Let's just double check that. Yeah, it gives us a whole bunch of stuff. Low speed forward collision automatic braking, forward collision alert, lane keep assist, following distance indicator. Right? We still don't have like side blind spot and kind of stuff like that. But, you know, I think we should get the driver confidence package. Right? We're going to go ahead and do that for $495. I do like the interior protection package. That's the all-weather mats and the cargo liner for the back. I like that as well. And then, you know, oh, they have a whole winter-summer mat thing. So let's undo that. And, yeah, we're going to remove it. And then we're going to get the winter-summer floor mat package. I guess I should have looked ahead. All right, so there's all our packages. And now let's go to the exterior. Wow, you got to pay. You don't have to pay extra, but they have to equip the car with a DC fast charging capability. Yeah, well, we better do that. Oh, it's $750. I mean, what's up with that? It just doesn't come standard. Okay, wheel locks. I always like to get wheel locks. Everything else is fine. I kind of like the aluminum sill plates. Those are cool. We're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go to the interior next. Seems like we have everything on the interior. There's not much to be gotten. All-weather cargo. Yeah, we have everything. So safety options. We have all the safety options. So pretty cool. We got all the safety options. We have basically all the interior options that we want. And so let's go check out accessories. And here's the deal. We're on a General Motors website. Chevrolet is General Motors. General Motors is Cadillac, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. And here's the deal. Obviously, this car is not trailering. But here they're talking about a trailer hitch that's going to be unrelated to this car. Or electronics like headphones and junk. What I'm saying is the accessories for Chevrolet and General Motors, when they get to the accessories, it's always like a miscellaneous stuff that isn't necessarily related to your car. They just kind of throw it at the end of each configurator, and you know, maybe some people want that stuff, maybe they don't. So we're skipping over the accessories, and that's what I'm saying. Next time I should just say we're skipping over the accessories, but I want you to know why. All right, so here we are. Yeah, the price is $41,020 because at the end of the day, there's not a whole bunch to add. There's not a whole bunch to add. So, yeah, there we are. We have the 2019 Chevy Bolt EV. It's $40,000. Would you rather have a Tesla Model 3? Would you rather have a Nissan Leaf? Would you rather have a Chevy Volt Premier? I forgot about that. I did a build and price of the Volt, but I've already put a link up to that video. So check out my videos. I've got links up in the top right corner there. Check out some of these links to some of my other videos if you're interested in EVs. All right. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Cool car. I like it enough. I don't know if I want to pay $40,000 for this thing. I might want to pick another EV. But yeah, it's still nice because I like the Chevy products a lot, actually. So yeah, thanks for joining me. If you've watched the whole thing, you're awesome. You rock. Please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'm going to tell you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.